The majesty of your psychic intellect and made you my puppet.
It's a bullseye! And here's your host, Jim Bowen!
Perhaps today is a good day to die. Prepare for running speed!
Sir, there's another starship coming in. It's the Enterprise.
Bone, your shoulder bone connected to you. Neck bone, your neck bone connected to you. Head bone, now hear the word of the Lord. Them bones gonna walk around.
Take a base of action. Green group, skip across the holding sector of each other.
Admiral, we have enemy ships in Sector 47.
It's a trap.
.007 Triple X.
Bond, what do you think you're doing?
Keeping the British end up, sir.
Nobody does.
Sorry if I scared you. You'll like this bit.
Yes, it will. Came back quickly. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Good evening, guys. Morning. I hope you're doing well. What's it? The Thrinky Commerce Authority are after Rachel Reese. Well, I wouldn't buy. I'm not surprised. Man, she is not following those rules of acquisition. That is for sure. Oh man, it's a shit show, ladies and gentlemen. It's a madhouse. It's a shit show. It's not going very well. How are they still in power? Right, that's the question. Like, what do you have to do to be booted out of power? I don't know. I don't like how much worse does it need to get? It is absolutely cray. Anyway, thank God I don't live in England. Although I do miss England, I have to say. I miss England. That was yes, that silver jewel in a shining sea. Anyway, what can you do? Look! AI is nearly here. We're going to reclaim entertainment with that. In fact, I'm very eager. Actually, I realized on Friday, right? I realized on Friday that I can basically make my own movie now. The way I would go for it would be like an animated feature, but I got this thing. I've showed you things about it before. Was it Crown of the Empire? This imagine like Redcoats of Mars. Imagine Zulu, the movie Zulu on Mars, but Mars has an atmosphere. It's like the idea was I had a very like turn of the century view of science fiction of like science, right? So Mars has an atmosphere and is colonized by Earth. Sort of thing. But I can basically do that right now, right? I could do it right now because I think I can do like each shot. I can't do a shot longer than 10 seconds, I think. But it's coming, man. I mean, like those platforms, they're coming where you can make your own anime. I'm so gonna do that. Like a British colonials on Mars in anime will really work, right? And I could do like the voices. Frankly, honestly, I could make an animated feature right now, probably for like under $100,000, right? $100,000, which is very low budget, right? I would get what's his name? Not Cunning Monkey, Dino Puff, right? I'll get Dino Puff to animate it, and I believe the cost of an average big Finish production was about $10,000 or £10,000, right? So yeah, I reckon you could probably get a full like animated feature, and then use AI as well for well under $100,000, right? Which is like I don't know, that Babylon 5 cartoon they did a year or so ago. That was it was a budget of that. Let's have a look at. We'll ask Grok, right? Grok knows everything. What was the budget of Babylon 5 The Journey Home? Which was excellent, by the way. I really, really like that. Not Babylon 5, Babylon. How much did they spend? It must be, I think it was a few minutes. Budget for Babylon 5, misspelling. They're trying to work it out. Come on, you can work that out. Okay, I spelled journey wrong. Okay, yes, you've worked it out. Okay, come on. Just browsing the web. Okay, Grok, you're not impressing me, mate. You're not impressing me. You normally chick-chock, you come up with an answer. Right? Just looking at IMDb. Hey, can you really not? Okay, I wrote Babylog 5. Okay, estimated budget was how much? Like Babylon 5 appears not to publicly disclose. Yeah, come on. It's still going. Really? No, but okay. The production budget of Babylon 5 The Journey Home, which appears to be what you're referring to. Yes, I'm sorry. I spelled Babylog instead of Babylon, right? And Journey Home is not publicly available. Direct animation feature, blah, 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 blah. The estimated budget is 18 million Canadian dollars. Well, how much is that in dollars? Okay, what's it? 18 million Canadian dollars to USD. Let's see what that says. 13 million. That's expensive. 13 million. I bet I could do something like really good, right? Really good for well under that. I reckon I could do something like you got was it Slain, the Horn God, which was the first thing fully painted by Simon Bisley. It looked absolutely beautiful. You could animate, you can use those images to animate them, and there's an audio version of it that they did. That's an Audible, right? It's there, right? It's there. Like production costs are like, I mean, they're out of the range of normal people right now. Like again, $100,000 is $100,000, which I don't have. But hey, let's see. 1 second. Now, so let's see if Grok can work this out. Are there any AI platforms in development that will allow one to create their own anime features? Let's see what it says. Yes, there are several AI platforms currently available and in active development that empower a creator to create their own anime features, full-length animated films or serials. These. Oh, let's see what we got here. Okay, there's a bunch actually. Real money. Okay, I've really got to start looking at this. What's this one? What's Domio? Text to image video, image to video. Top rated authentic output. Well, let's have a look at Domo AI, right? Let's pull that up. 1 second, we'll go over here. Domo AI. Doink. No, that was an ad for EditMaker. No, not Klinged AI. Domo AI. There we go. Let's share the screen. Doink. Share screen. Okay, so what is this? See, I wouldn't want to do anything this photorealistic because I think it works better like animating, right? Quick apps. AI animate. Let's have a look. AI animate video generator. Okay, fine. So that just changes your no. AI tools. Video to video, text to video. Okay. See, I got half of the thing drawn. Maybe I'd just be able to put my the images into it and use them as a basis. But here, more importantly, how much does it cost? Let's look at pricing. Standard. So that we get 1,500 shekels a month. 1,500 credits, not shekels. Look at that. Look at that. Unlimited generations in relaxed mode. 3 parallel fast line, no watermark. Access all styles with regular updates. $20 build yearly, or how much is it build monthly? I'll put $30 into that for a punt. I totally would. Right? I have to think about it, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially if you can do voice and music and everything, I really reckon this thing I could really do this, right? What other platforms they have in development? Hang on, let's have a look. Revid. Okay, platforms in development with major upcoming features. So Real Mind AI. In active development, focusing on the multimodal text video generation with character consistency via multi-image fusion, includes AI directors for automated scene orchestration. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. So look, we're so nearly there, right? We are not going to need the direct that mainstream Hollywood makes, and they know it, right? They know it. They know it's over. The game is up. The jig is up. The game's afoot, right? So good. Just good news for us, right? And I think there's gonna be a lot of people out there knocking out their own original stuff, right? Man, speaking of knocking out original stuff, I have been peeing up a storm today. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I have been very, very, very urine free. I just started Ozempic, right? Okay, so the whole thing. I've never met my doctor, right, until last Wednesday, and I'm on a bit of a life change in general, right? Like the war. If you remember, the Gaza war, right? That was heavy going, mate. That was heavy going on me. That was heavy going on everybody, and we're all kind of recovering now. And I'm in like psychotherapy. Is it psychotherapy? I'm in therapy, right? I'm in therapy. Again, just about everybody is, but man, I had a major. I was on Downstream last night, right? We're talking about Legend, the Ridley Scott movie Legend. And oh boy, did I hate that movie. Oh God, I wanted to love it so badly. Really, I remember hating it when it was first on, when I first saw it in the cinema. And going like, I came from Alien to Blade Runner to that? What? And it's really, really, I found it just awful. But the Sorry I go, really loved it. So that made me temper my anger at it, my like dismissal of it. But like, so last week I had this like a psychotic episode that lasted like 3 days. I didn't sleep for 2 nights. Like totally, I was like bouncing off the walls. I was like this close to being hospitalized. Thank God I wasn't. I would really have not been up for that at all. Anyway, So that was me last week, right? And I said on Downstream last time, we're talking about Legend. Again, I had this manic. Okay, if you don't sleep for 2 nights, that makes you insane, right? That makes you completely insane. And I said, so I had this manic episode for like 3 days, and watching Legend was way worse, way worse. Anyway, the point is this: like, I'm trying to normalize my life. My wife was doing literally everything for me. Right, just everything for a long time, right? Like for a long time. So the therapist said, well, okay, you need to go meet your doctor, right? And she forbade my wife to be involved in it at all. So I had to work it out for myself. All my kids gathered around her. Anyway, the doctor, again, first time I met them, I'm not in as bad a shape as I thought. Right, but she changed up my medication and she wants to give me Ozempic. I'm like, wait, haven't I heard like bad shit about that, like conspiracy theories? The doctor looks at me like, I think in your case you're okay. So I started that day. There's something you meant, but if you don't know, it's an injection, right? You inject it into. I was like working out all these structures. So yeah, as a result of that, I've been peeing up a storm. it's all go here in the Rabbi household. That's all I can say. But the big news, by the way, my schedule should be normal this week. I didn't do a show last night because there's just not enough going on. Right, there's just not enough content. It was Thanksgiving, people are winding down for the holidays, and they're gonna things are gonna be moving in the swing again for the war between the land and the sea. Which I don't know. Call me crazy, right? I don't think it'll be great Doctor Who. I think it might, if you watch it on its own merits, I think it might be good, right? I think it actually might be good. I hope so. Like, honestly, I really do. It's like, I've hated everything they've done with Doctor Who so far. I've absolutely hated everything. But this isn't Doctor Who, so I'm hoping it's going to be good. We'll find out this time next week, I guess. Anyway, so it's really a real dead zone of stuff going on, which is essentially nothing. Apart from fan stuff. Fan stuff is just off the charts good right now. Right, it is really, really off the charts good. Anyway, so went to the doctor, did that, started new medication, and then yes, we've been getting incredible AI videos that show us what the future of England is going to look like, right, around the holidays. So we got this one over here. Where is it?
Trees.
Sorry, that's offensive. We only sell evergreen trees now.
Oh, what a joke, this country.
Ben, what are you doing?
Changing the evergreen trees back to Christmas trees.
Oh, please, the future are our hope. Oh, that's the thing I was going to say. Oh, wait.
Is how it should be. Merry Christmas, Ben.
That's offensive. You're not allowed to celebrate Christmas in Britain anymore.
What a joke. What's next, honestly? Ben, what are you wishing for Christmas this year? A new government.
There he is. He criticised Labour. Get him!
Santa, what are you getting on Starmer for Christmas?
A big lump of shit, that's what.
And yes, although Starmer, I get the feeling is some weirdo pervert who really kind of like that. Like, don't you get the feeling that Starmer likes somebody shitting on his chest? Yeah, that strikes me as that.
Ben, what do you want for Christmas?
Labour out.
Oh, me too.
They are the least popular government of all time. They're shockingly unpopular.
Ben, why have you decorated your room for Christmas in November?
I don't believe in calendars. Merry Christmas to me.
Are you excited for Father Christmas?
No, Christmas is offensive and we need to respect the illegals.
I like looking at that purple hair. Anyway, yeah, so my schedule is normal this week, right? Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, right? However, my daughter-in-law, heavily pregnant, she was with us for Sabbath. We had, oh my God, I didn't tell you about the food we had. Massive Thanksgiving Sabbath this week. So on Friday night dinner, we started off with an orange soup. It was a sweet potato soup with a bit of ginger. Oh, it's gorgeous, right? And then moving into turkey, obviously, cornbread stuffing. Did we have roast potatoes? No, we didn't have roast potatoes with it. We had green bean casserole. Oh my God, green bean casserole is so good. If you're English, right, try and find yourself some green bean casserole. If you're ever in America, it is fantastic, right? It's kind of like, how to explain it? Green beans, obviously, but in like some kind of like gooey, whitish casserole with like crispy onions on top. Oh, it's so good. It's crazily good. Cranberry sauce, obviously. Trying to remember what was on the table because there was so much there. We had something else other than turkey, didn't we? I don't remember. All right. Here's the thing: we had so much food. I had my son and his wife was here, the heavily pregnant one, and my other son and his wife, the not pregnant one, is here. And my daughter was here. So we had all kids here, right? And then, by the way, made these awesome pecan pie and pumpkin pies for dessert. And then for the day, on Sabbath you have 2 meals, one at night, one at day. We had these incredible ribs in the crock pot, so the meat was falling off the bone. Oh God, a very, very good chicken salad. And what else was there? I can't remember. It was a food fest. But the point is this, right? My heavily pregnant daughter is pregnant with daughter-in-law, pregnant with twins. And then she's super pregnant now because like it's anyone else. So they had to put a stitch in her. I assume her nether regions to stop her like accidentally giving birth prematurely. Which thank God she's made it long enough, right? If they gives birth now, she's hopefully everyone's going to be okay. But the stitch is coming out on Thursday, right? And she might go into labor then. All bets are off on where I'm going to be at that point, right? All bets are off. Normally on the 8th day, there's the ritual circumcision, the Brit Milah, right? We call it, which I will be. I am being honored as being Sandek, right? Which is you put the baby on your lap as they ritually circumcise it. And I think, right? I hope at least I was named after my great grandfather. Right, at my Brit Milah, which is when you're named, my grandfather came to my father and says, "Could you name him after my father, my great grandfather, whose name was Tzvi?" And my dad said, "Sure, no problem." He's never going to use it. He's never going to use it. My English name is Matthew, right? It's my sister and family will not call me Tzvi, right? They will call me Matthew to the day they die. God bless them. So I was named after him. And then my first son, I named after my grandfather, right? Who was Reuben. And so my father's name was David. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep that going. They like the tradition. So I'm all excited for that. So that's going down. So I don't know what my schedule's going to be. In Judaism we have in us Jews we have an expression. We say Rak Simchot, right? Only simchas. A simcha is a joyous affair. Right, only simchas, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's that's the sort of thing we're like. Let's get to the chat. Speaking of joyous affairs, let me pull up the thumbnail so I can remember what we're doing tonight. Over here. Oh no, 1 second. Before we get to that, I forgot. Let's watch Rachel Reeves get her ass handed to her because she just deserves it.
22 billion black hole.
It wasn't me.
Even though the OBR said there wasn't one at all.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
They told you there was surplus headroom on October 31st.
It wasn't.
That's the this is why AI is awesome, brilliant, baby.
Me. It wasn't me.
Yet on November 4th, you warned of tough decisions like it was grim.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
You used that line to justify 40 billion in tax hike.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It wouldn't be so bad if the tax hike wasn't clearly for a bunch of illegal immigrants that nobody wants here, right? That we're paying to randomly sexually assault the young girls and women around the country.
Pensioners, farmers, small businesses all said you misled them with the spikes.
It wasn't me.
And when the OBR dropped the timeline, the voters got angrier.
It wasn't me.
So you didn't exaggerate the whole thing to make the budget land.
Is this? I mean, like, what AI engine they used to make this?
Look, I'm a Labour Chancellor.
Yeah, and you're shit, darling. You're an embarrassment to women. I mean, really, you are. God, embarrassment to Labour. I'm not a fan of Labour, right? And I feel embarrassed for them. Oy vey. That's my review of Rachel Reeves. Oy vey. Oy vey. Oy vey's me. Okay, where's the thumbnail? Here it comes. Oh, Sydney, always great to see you. Rabbi, another players, great autumn review. I'll do the year review like at the end of the year. But I thought, why don't I just do the autumn review, right? And then we could. That'll get me. I should do this at the end of every quarter, right? How did the 4 months fare in the best year for media for nearly a decade? It is. I'm sorry, it is the best year for media. You may not like some stuff, like, and people may not like Alien Earth, right, or the James Gunn DC universe. But I challenge you. There's like none of these things have been woke, right? The only thing that's been really woke this year is Doctor Who, and that's like fucking dead. It's an embarrassment, right? Absolute embarrassment. Speaking of which, why does current Doctor Who always have to have sexual degeneracy. It really is. There's like a drag queen interviewing Pete McTeague about the war between the land and sea. Like, fuck me, what is it with drag queens everywhere? All the time, the omnipotent, ever-present drag queen. Oh, can we have some more drag queens, please? No. Can we chill out with the drag queens? No, we can't. No, we can't. But I like, and look, again, I'm not saying don't be a drag queen. Be a drag queen, but understand it's adult entertainment. And they go, and people say, oh, they're just wearing makeup. No, they're not. They're dressed as fucking strippers. That is adult entertainment. It's not Danny LaFucking-Rue anymore, mate. Right? And again, between consenting adults in private, who gives a shit? Go and enjoy yourself. But why is it in our family entertainment? I don't want degenerate shit, which I think it is. Right? And I have a right to say this is degenerate shit. Right? Just in the same way, they have a right to say that being Christian is repressive shit. Right? I have a right to say this is degenerate shit. And it is degenerate shit, in my opinion. Right? And my opinion isn't like an outlier. My opinion is kind of mainstream, right? It's like, what is up with this? What I think is up with it is people like Rusty Davis trying to say, look, it's super normal to be a chick with a dick. No, fuck you, Russell, it isn't. Right? It might be normal in a gay club at 3 in the morning in Manchester, but like not in Tesco's at 2:30 in the afternoon. Okay? There's a time and place for everything. And this is weird push to say that the weirdest sexual degeneracy, totally normal. Totally fucking normal. It's not, right? It is not. Get a fucking grip, Russell. This is not 1987 and you're not being queer bashed, right? This is us saying, can you get your weird ass fringed sexual degenerate shit out of Doctor Who, right? There's no need for it to be in Doctor Who. I didn't mind the Happiness Patrol, right? Because that can be watched as like a fun adventure at the same time, which is kind of a trippy one, right? I do mind. Again, you fucking drag queens and everywhere. Oh man, and you know, I think I saw somebody post on X earlier how badly the 60th anniversary specials, the Starbies, right? How badly that's aged already, right? It's just cringe beyond cringe, beyond cringe, beyond cringe, right? And just what's going on with DC movies. How can the Snyderverse be coming back and the James Gunnverse coexist? I don't understand, right? I don't understand what the plan is. And I like both of them, right? I like both of them. I just don't get it, right? I do not get it. Anyway, Sydney, I'll let you wiggle around a little bit because, you know, I'm a new man. I'm an equal opportunity pervert. Anyway, let's get to chat loads with him. Odie might only be here for the start of the show, but I wanted to say I'd like to send you another of my stop motions. Yeah. And two, I watched this Carl Vernon video, and he was talking about AI talking about AI slop. I don't know who Carl Vernon is. I have no idea. Hang on, let me doodle it. Let me look on the not the Google. Let me look on the Twits. Hang on. Carl Vernon, the real, who is he? Best-selling author, anxiety rebalance. Is this guy? Is he talking about AI anywhere? Let's go back to his views forward. Use cash, abandon big supermarkets, rejects AI. I don't think I want to reject AI. I think it's got such incredible creative potential. All right, I really do. I'm sorry. I think it's an incredible creative tool. Right, and again, I'm going to be able to make movies very soon. Right, very soon. I think it's good news. I do. I'm sorry. Call me a Luddite. Oh, not a Luddite. The other one. I'm not less optimistic about AI now. I'm not. I mean, like, firstly, it's not going anywhere. There's no way anybody's going to get rid of it. It's just no way. Right? It's again. It's going to bring the budgets of things down massively. That's just, you can't fight with that, right? It's like hoping the combustion engine's going to go, right? No, it's not. Archicon is here, and you're chilling for your stream. We're doing a rather obscure story called Genesis of the Daleks. I hope you reference the what's it called again? The Daryl Joyce Genesis of the Daleks. His AI stuff is just gorgeous. Let me see if there's anything new there. Daryl Joyce. Is he on the Twits or is he? Oh, here we go. He's got some Devil End stuff. Let's see if I can find his what's it called again? The Genesis of the Dalek stuff he did. It is fantastic. Right? Oh yeah. Why don't I just go to media? Let's see if I can find it in media. Does he have a YouTube channel? Maybe I can go there. That might do the trick. I just love his stuff. I really do. I'm sorry. I'm scrolling through his stuff again. It's gorgeous. Let me see if there's a YouTube channel. I'll look at YouTube. We'll go Daryl Joyce. Daryl Joyce. Doctor Who. And they also had the what's the name? Oh, here we go. Perfect. And they also had, was it that by Anthony Lamb, the Obscure? That was gorgeous, right? That Dalek story, that was fantastic. Here, a bit of Genesis of the Daleks. Video file. Doink. Contains flashing lights and death rays. I really think I could do a whole movie of my graphic novel, Crown of the Empire, with this.
A war has raged for 1,000 years.
A whiz for, so you see the Daleks killing people. That's where it really gets good.
Emerge. Evolved through experimentation to flourish from the effects of chemical warfare.
And frankly, I prefer this representation of the Daleks than the one we saw in the modern show.
A life form engineered to hate. Built
these are much better as Dalek.
Into a war machine in the image of its creator. A man driven by science to win this war by any means. To create the...
By the way, did they come work out a peace deal for Russia-Ukraine? Like, I honestly, ever since I've been in therapy recovery, I really haven't given a shit really about politics and a lot of stuff like that.
Ultimate power. A power that cannot be reasoned with.
Yeah, I find this more impressive than the stuff the modern era stuff.
An army of merciless clinical destruction. The genesis of a new master race.
Yeah, compare that to the Children Need Special from 2 years ago, right? Man, only 2 years ago, and everything's changed so much right now. So yeah, head on over to Archer Collin for his show on Genesis of the Daleks. The Friendly Commerce Authority, yeah, after Rachel Reeves. Jonathan Cox is here doing John Cox, as is Matthew Pounder. Because the famous society has slowly taken over the civil service, hence they can commit murder and remain in power. Yes, that's exactly what's going on, PD Rich. That is exactly what's going on. And Archer Collin says they are in power because they are the ones who decide when to hold an election, and they have a huge majority because they're bloody conservatives, right? Since the mention of Stephen Braddock, 30 million black hole. In fact, we were incredited by 4.3 million. Well, there you go. By the way, Stephen Braddock, I do like your Dalek avatar. That's a really damn cool one. Being an older fan, you might like. I love Space 1999. Space 1889. That's very much what inspired it. Here, let's see if I can find the artwork for this. Where did I put it? It's been a long time since I'll be in the creative, maybe comics. Crown the Empire. Look at that. Where is it? Is there? Do I have a PDF of it anywhere? No. What's this one? Is this it? No, that's the original one I did with Stefano Cardacelli. Where's the one where I did the artwork? It must be this one. Hang on. Was this it? Hey, let me see if this opens up. Ah, no, that's not it either. I know I've got the artwork somewhere. No. Oh, that must be a bit. Is this? Maybe it's this over here. Hang on. Let's see when I open these files. Hang on. Let's think. They're all on the cloud. Oh, there you go. Here. Yeah, let me share the screen. Oh, so I can share screen. So yeah, again, this is like this kind of like loser gets posh guy gets sent to Mars because he's a bit of a disgrace, right? And so yeah, it's very. I think I could use this artwork to like totally make an animated feature out of, right? It's kind of I've done most of the bloody work already. Oh man, I wish I could find where I had the artwork though. This is bit low res, but yeah, like an animated feature in that art style, I think will go down well. Frankly, right? I think people will like it. Anyway, Darren Emmons here doing Darren. Thank you for joining us. There's 3 different versions. I tell you, 3. Are we talking about Labyrinth? No, not Labyrinth. That was good. Legend. Yeah, apparently there's one with the Tangerine Dream soundtrack. Okay. Matthew, I've never seen it. Don't. Fucking awful. I'm telling you, it's all the ingredients are there to be great, and it's fucking awful. Right. Peter Risk got hospitalized last month. It fucking sucked. Yeah. I'm so glad I did. I was this close. I was really that close. Oh, what can I say? Recovery is a bumpy path, right? Fine. Yes, Rabbi, that comment about your psychotic episode being better than watching Legendary, but it really was. It really was fucking awful. And that's the funny. I'm not even joking, right? It was awful. Oh, it made me long for paranoid delusions and paranoia, right? Lenny had just come out and said the name Black Friday is racist. Oh, fuck off, Lenny. Get that fucking... What do you have such a fucking chip on your shoulder for? Right? You've led a charmed life, right? You've been incredibly successful. Nobody gave a shit about your skin color, and everybody loved you. And all of a sudden, we all hate black people. Where do you get this in your fucking retarded mind for? And I don't know, it's not retarded people. But where do you get this bullshit from? No one cares. Literally no one cares about your skin color other than you, right? You and David Lammy, right? No one fucking cares. Lenny, mate. I just said my curator figure fell down, and Missy. Well, I hope doesn't mean anything bad. I hope Tom Baker's still well, right? But honestly, Lenny, it's got nothing to do with color, right? You're just insane, right? You're just insane. I'm sorry. And again, why would you think anybody really cares about color, skin color? I don't know. But Mark Vickers caught it live. Well, I hear it's catching, right? If only Sky News was really this watchable, sadly not, right? It is 764 in UK. I don't know what that means, Lonnie. I don't know what 764 in UK means, right? But maybe. She's only getting done for pushing the guilt market. I don't think anyone's getting done at all ever. Right? Oh, my book has left the US, says Lonnie. I am looking forward to getting it. I'm looking forward to Christmas as well. That's why we're doing the full review, so we can start the countdown to Christmas. Right? It's I love Christmas, as you may well know. Here, I've got my Christmas hat. We're ready to go, baby. We're ready to go. I am a big fan of Christmas, which is kind of weird because being very, very Jewish. I wonder how. Again, the Americans. I live mainly around Americans. They cannot understand how I like Christmas so much. I'm like, no, in England, it's like a cultural, basically secular holiday. Like the Muslims before they were burning down Christmas trees, they kept Christmas. Everybody loves Christmas, right? What's not to love? Get a mince pie. It's the best thing ever. I wonder how Homer Aqua are going to do next week, aka Gay Water, maybe. I know there's a new trailer. We'll check it out today. Actually, I might try and push all that off till Tuesday, right? As we Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to Petey Rich. I can't read that. Man water equals. I'm not going to say. They'll multiverse it, Rabbi. I think they already have. Oh, you mean we're talking about the DC universe? Again, I'm all up for that. I've always wanted to see a Gotham by Gaslight, right? Or Red Sun, right? Oh, Red Sun's awesome. And again, you could do a Red... Again, I don't know why they're spending millions of dollars making this, right? You could literally get Dynapuff to do it, and like, he can do it from it. Like, I bet if I paid Dynapuff, $100,000, right? He would happily animate whatever I wanted for the year. Right? I don't think he'll be that expensive because it's basically just him. And I love the stuff he does. It's beautiful, right? Where's the he animated the introduction to the novelization of the Daleks, which is a very different beginning, right? It's a very different beginning to Doctor Who, and it was just beautiful, right? It's just absolutely beautiful. And why they're doing any animated reconstructions now is beyond me, right? It is really genuinely. Here we go. It's really beyond me. Which is the right? Now I've got to go and find out which is the right file. Oh, my life, ladies and gentlemen. What can I tell you? What can I tell you? I click here, and I got to go to my vault folder. Is it this one? No. Is it because one I want to avoid because it's got Siobhan Galashan, who I used to know as here it is. I can't remember his name. He used to the Flashing Blade podcast, but again, being trans, he obviously came out as being super anti-Semitic pretty early on. Yeah, this is called A Meeting on the Common.
My landlady would have waiting for me. Seemed as far away as New Zealand.
Like, what? Why doesn't 2000 AD employ him to animate Judge Dredd?
I wondered how long it would take me to walk home to...
Yeah, so if I can get to a bit of movement. And the thing is, he's also a very good director as well. Like, he's able to, compose a scene.
No point putting it off any longer.
Help! Somebody, please help!
I say, you there? Are you all right?
Okay, met Barbara Wright.
She's unconscious. I'll come with you. She's only a young girl. She's 14, I think she said.
I'm waiting for till the doctor shows up. But I love what he does with light.
I say, you there? Are you trying to get us all killed? There's petrol everywhere.
Yeah, come on, let's see.
Ian, my car.
Like what? I mean, what? This is about 10, 15 minutes long. Here we go.
We were looking for her.
A tragic business. The soldier in the lorry has been killed. You've been hurt too, young lady, by the look of you. You should be in bed.
Not until we found Susan. She was unconscious. I left her here by the side of the road. and somebody's moved her.
Who are you? And what are you doing out here? Look, what is...
Yeah, again, I have no
Young
idea
man.
what the budget was for this, but it's super workable. I'm sorry, like Big Finish should be paying them to, animate their content. It's just, a Paul McGann season done like that would do very well, right? Would do very, very well, and it'll be such a small investment of money, right? And you post it on social media. Make it for social media. I think you will generate real interest in Doctor Who. Peter Rich preferred the Nolanverse. That's the which one's the Nolanverse? That's the Snyderverse, isn't it? I believe. Yeah, Snyder's. So Matthew Mount class has Snyder all gun. Well, gee, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I guess you could get Christopher Reeve back. But there's so many bits that are so iconic with the Christopher Reeve Superman. The rescue of Lois Lane is lovely. Right, it's absolutely lovely when it flies up. I don't worry, man. I got you. You got me. Who's got you? It gives me goose pimples. It's wonderful. So Lonnie thinks they're going to go for Elseworlds, and it isn't a bad thing. I mean, it seems to me that I don't know, the Snyderverse should be on Netflix or something like that, or some streaming service, and the James Gunn stuff should be in the cinemas, right? And maybe the Snyderverse stuff has a limited release, but. That's the way to go. Darren Jones is so much better than Russell T Davies. That's so is Pip and Jane Baker. That's not really saying a lot now, is it? No, 1889. It's Space. No, I know Space 1889. One second. Space 1889. Yeah, I'm sorry, I stumbled over it. It came from a role-playing game, but they had. Here you can have the whole thing is on YouTube, right? There's one with Anthony Daniels in it. But do they have any trailers? They're very good. I mean, they are legitimately very, very good. And that's the exact vibe I'm going for, right? That is it. Yeah, 100%. Is this the one? Lunar Inheritance. The Steps of Thoth by James Swallow. Jonathan Clemens did the Red Devils. It. Yeah, there's no like eye candy with it. Yeah, let's see if I do Space 1889 audio. See if I can get the covers or something. Images. There you go. Red Devils. Let me see if I can find something a little bit larger. Does size matter? You better believe it, baby. You can't make butter with a toothpick. That's all I'm saying. No, it was just trying to type Space 1889. That's 100% the sort of thing I'm going for. And again, I just think that's going to really work as an anime, right? I might try even get it dubbed in the Japanese or something and see if because they like their anime. Here we go. Let me find. Copy image address. Go. Yeah, mate, go over here. Yeah, no, it's 1889. It's generally speaking very, very good, right? And it's such a groovy little concept. Here we go. Doink. Get Sydney Sweeney in it. And, everything's good, baby. Everything's good. And I'll share screen. Yeah, this is it, right? This is it. Exactly that vibe. 100%. We're up to Rubio's in Florida meeting with various diplomats, hammering out a peace deal. Good, I tell you, I would love them to sort that out, and so I love them to sort out the economy as well. Dale Joe's Daleks look mean and nasty. This is the bloke who gets Doctor Who. Exactly, they should look mean and nasty. Thanks, Rabbi. Glad you like my master plan Dalek. Oh, that was you? Really? You did that? I love that. Yeah. I saw that. That just came out recently, right? I thought that was really, really good, right? 764 is a predator network we have found in the US. They live on Roblox and other kiddie games. I still don't know what it is. I don't understand numbers. Dan is here. How you doing, Dan? Thank you for joining us. It means going from red to the black. It has nothing to do with POCs. Yes, exactly. Oh, Lenny, mate, get a grip. Get a grip, please. He's a book holder. It's so lovely to see you. I hope you had a very pleasant Thanksgiving. I certainly did. I have to tell you, I certainly did. I like the food too. The egos won't let it happen. Yeah, you're probably right. Right, you're just right. Dan's cooking up his meal. Dan, what are you cooking for tonight, baby? Let us know. Curious Minds also, and so does Sydney Sweeney. So, Dan, tell me what vegan goodness you got coming out from your kitchen tonight, right? You'll make me so excited. Oh, I may jiggle with pleasure. Well, Sydney, darling, if it's going to make you jiggle with pleasure, I have to say I support this wholeheartedly, right? Absolutely wholeheartedly. Fine, okay, Sydney, we'll have you back later. Let's do the full review, right? We'll start off the autumn review. I'm terribly sorry. I'm betraying my my ancestry. I've been married to an American for many years. What can I tell you? Share screen, right? We're going to go through our thumbnails, the thumbnails, which isn't our thumbnails. They're our thumbnails. That's it. And we can review the we can review the last few months. Which means September, October, and November. Right? Let's have a look. Doctor Who Magazine's Spin Zone. How they tried to convince the world that Shooty wasn't a total failure. Yeah, they do a lot of that, don't they? Right, that has definitely been the flavor of the last few months, right? And again, we're talking about AI already. Forget, by the way, I do like what's the name? Gina, whatever her name is. Forget Star Wars or Woke Red Sonja. It's time for a Slay movie. Kiss my axe. I think so too. Star Trek Strange New Worlds hits bottom. Oh God, I can't. Is that the one where they had the you had the Star Trek show within the show? Right, Woke is dead. Can the chicks with dicks finally get that memo? No. They can never get that memo, right? Doctor Who Newswalker, just what is happening right now with Doctor Who? Nothing good. Big Finish recast Peter Capaldi again, but it actually looks pretty good, but not the release, right? It doesn't look really. R.I.P. Chris Bannermead. That was actually a major point in the year. Oh, man. Poor old Chris Bannermead. Big Finish are doing what now? No announcement. Oh yeah. So this came out on the 4th of September. I love it when I have massive headlines that are massively wrong. No announcement new Doctor Who until 2026. No, wrong. I love that. Old news of this channel, and it was wrong. Who have been saying this a month, and we were wrong. Big Finish descent to woke garbage. Hey, you would have thought me coming to Big Finish would have risen their game, but nope. What do you think of my raising the colours? By the way, David hates it. I'm sure he does. Man, I was looking over Big Finish this year. It's been a shit year for Big Finish. Like it's like finding here. Let's just go and look at the releases they've had this year, because it's been a really, really bad year for Big Finish. I can think that there are very, very few releases that I've been interested in getting, and those I've listened to have mostly been bad, right? Not a good year for Big Finish at all. So that was the 4th of and now no news on Doctor Who coming anytime soon. No, we're wrong. The Battle of the Masters, the bonkers spin of Doctor Who magazine. I mean, man, that spin is bonkers, McBonkers. It really is. It really is so incredibly insane. Like, how are you pretending this is in any way work? Yeah, wait, let's go to Big Finish for a second. Let's have a look at that. I mean, like, here's the thing. When you embrace the current era, everything collapses, right? Like, just everything collapses. How do I pronounce this? Bijor Castle 4587. Hashtag no hate. I agree with you, baby. Hashtag no hate. 1 second. What am I share screen? We'll come back to you in a second. This Big Finish year review. It's been dire, right? So you had, this was a real disappointment, the first Doctor Adventures, which are normally excellent. But okay, here's what they forgot. They got a perfect Doctor companion team with Lauren Cornelius and Stephen Noonan, right? They really, really, really nail it, right? And they just go off and do something totally different instead for no apparent reason. And the story with Stephen just isn't very good. The one with Vicky the year before really was good. I listened to the first couple of parts of Zygon Century Infiltration. No, not good. It was okay, but not good enough, right? Not good enough to point about Death Spiral. This is the classic Doctor New Monsters where they had the Eighth Doctor being in a gay rom-com. Fuck off with you. Remove sex in general, right? They tried to. This is a reboot of V. Yeah, no. Future of the Doctor, no. I'll be intrigued if they have a third release. I mean, who knows? I'd love to see how they sell. Call Me Master again. Yeah, not for me at all. This wasn't bad. Doctor Who and the Brain Drain, right? I bought this one though. Why isn't it on my? Am I not logged in? No, I am logged in, but I did buy that one. That's weird. I totally bought that one. Yeah, let me look at my because I listened to it and I paid for it. Yeah, let me look at my Big Finish app. She cried. And it wasn't bad, right? I have to say, it wasn't bad at all. Unable to install. Keep. It's no longer in the App Store. The Big Finish app isn't in the App Store anymore. What? What? What the hell? What's going on, Big Finish? Here, let me find the App Store. Maybe it's the new one they got back. App. Okay, App Store. How can it not be in the App Store anymore? Hang on. We'll do a search. Big Finish. Hang on, let's see what that is. That's weird. What the hell? What? Why is the Big Finish app no longer in the Apple App Store? Wait, what? Okay, 1 second. Now I'm freaked out. Hang on, we'll do. Let me see if I still have my content library there. How is there no here? Tzvi's account. Okay, I still got my releases here, but there's no app. Okay, I'm a little bit taken aback by this, lady. As you can tell, I'm a little bit taken aback. Available in the App Store. Let me see if I click on the. No, it's not there. What's going on? Look, if I may demonstrate. The page you're looking for can't be found. It's the Big Finish audiobook iBook player. I think we got breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Right? That's really bad news, right? That's really bad news. Here, let's see if it's in the other App Store. Hang on, this one go. Let's see if it's in the Android App Store. On Google, but let's see if it's there. Okay, it's in Google. Okay, what's going on? Let's go to Big Finish. Big Finish Inside. Did they talk about this anywhere? When did it go? Technical issues. We're aware the customers who are using Big Finish iOS are experiencing a loss of service. Yes, we are. Our team is investigating. Hope to fix as soon as possible. It's been over a day, mate. Okay, fine. So that's better than I thought it was. So at least they know it's a problem. Okay. Anyway. The Brain Drain. It wasn't bad, right? Well, it was like a season 7 story, but It's like one I've heard over and over again. There was no originality to it whatsoever. Time Tunnel, no. Van PD, no. Avon Terror Aspect, no. And maybe again, look, you had all those. If I may show you, but again, these are AI Luddites. Big Finish, right? 1 second. They had this incredible book range. They did Blake 7. Not all. Where is it? Collections. Audio books. That messy over here. Blake 7. Walter Blake 7. Books. Right, yeah, okay. Again, $178. Looks lovely, though. Each book was 2 episodes. Why not get AI Paul Darrow to read this? Right? Just why not get AI Paul Darrow, AI Gareth Thomas to read it? AI Jacqueline Pierce. And then pay the family, pay the estate some royalties. That's like everybody wins. Right? That's the content, Big Finish, right? This is the content that would actually sell. Right, but no, God forbid we should use AI like every other professional production company in the whole world. Not interested, call me master, not at all. Hellwood Interference, I tried listening to this and it was dull, sadly. I wanted to like it, but I found it quite dull. Genesis Alignment, I just seemed pointless, quite frankly. What else was on that, as well as the Hellwood Memory Thieves? Yeah, yes, they were. I don't know, unengaging, right? Unengaging. River Song, no. Susan War, that's probably the best release of the year so far, right? Volume 3, which isn't bad. Paternoster Gang, I didn't like them on TV. I thought they were okay. They fit in the Matt Smith era. It didn't really do much for me. I heard the first point of Planet Chronoid, and again, look, sorry, but no. Right? It's just not good. It's not like, 2003, where they would do like these good, cool experimental things, which really, really worked. We're not there anymore. Right? Hooklight, which I really wanted to like, I didn't. It was an epic. It was like kind of an epic Dalek Master Plan story, like over 6 episodes, over 12 episodes, I should say. And again, it just didn't really engage me. It concerned like this powerful ancient power source from the dawn of time that didn't really work. I'm sorry. It just didn't engage me. The 40 box set really did, though, which was, I think, the previous one. Oh, God. Okay. The wokest of the woke over here. 20 years after the revolution on May 3033, Leo and James begin to document and investigate what led to that fateful day. In the process, they learn about the OCAS, a disorder identified as the root of the world's corruption. I mean, again, this idiocy where they think socialism and communism is, so much a better system than capitalism, pure and wonderful, it's going to work for everyone. You are morons. It's failed everywhere. It immediately degenerates into complete corruption. The only place communism has ever worked, right? And they will hate this because they hate Jews and they hate Israel, right? Is Israel and the kibbutz movement, right? That's the only place. Like woke shit. I mean, 661. It's maybe if it came with a free hand job by Millie Gibson, I would consider it. Doc Gallifrey, no, sorry, you kind of blew that. I'm afraid. The staggered release of it is very, very dull, and it's just full of modern day Doctor Whoism. It's like some famous dark alternate version of Gallifrey. I stuck with it for as long as I could, and I did. It was a 24-part series, I think. And if they released it monthly and it was good, it would have been good. And this was a huge disappointment. The Companion Chronicles families, Stephen Noonan and Lauren Cornelius, they're good in it, along with Carol Ann Ford. But again, these stories are just non-essential is the nicest way I can put this. This 6 Docs release, I bought it. Still haven't listened to it because I haven't been able to get through like the first episode because it's not engaging, right? It just isn't. So this one I might listen to a bootleg of the Fallen Heroes. But I like the War Doctor being the War Doctor. I like Jonathan Carley a lot. I think he does a very, very good job with that, right? I don't want to hear the War Doctor not being the War Doctor, right? I want to hear the War Doctor being the War Doctor, not some kind of unit version of X-Files, right? Hooklight again. Is that Paul McGann with a I guess it is. That Paul McGann with an eye patch? Why has Paul McGann got an eye? I'd say that's how behind I am. Yeah, Paul McGann is there with an eye patch for some reason. Some weird alternate. I don't care. And I really would wish I could. I want the War Breathing the Land Sea to be good, right? But I don't. Eighth Doctor Lucy Miller, that's good Doctor Who, right? And it's from what year? Like 2010, right? This was great Doctor Who. Sadly, nothing else. And what month are we up to already? Okay, it's June, and there hasn't been one thing I go, oh, this is a recommend, right? Space Security Service, don't care. This was the Ruins of Karula, dull. Again, it just didn't really engage me. All right, and I do like the Fourth Doctor and Brigadier and Leela. I think that's a good combo. I didn't bother this because I didn't like Sullivan and Cross, quite frankly. Again, the way they make what's the name? What's the name again? Eleanor Crooks look somewhat smaller on the front page art. No, it's not there. On the front cover art. It's very indicative because she would never be cast as a Doctor Who companion. Time we're on Charter Pursuit. I'm just sorry, you bored the hell out of me with all of these things. Unit, Brave New World. No, I didn't give it a chance. I used to buy everything they bought out, like literally everything. Hey, give up! It's Geordie, Vampire Week. I would love to know the sales figures of these. I would love to know the sales figures, wouldn't you? I mean, like, I bet it's probably better than the TV Doctor Who that she did. Why don't they use the Chris Chibnall script for their holiday special? But I would love to know the sales figures for this. Again, Dark Gallifrey. And I love Eric Roberts as the Master, right? The Mirror Matter. Who wrote it? It's by Kate Orman, so it's pretty good. I'd rather have it as a book, frankly. Fusion Doctor, not interested. Sullivan Cross, another thing. I mean, Smith and Sullivan. Yeah, I guess there'll be a second box set of it, but again, everything is a desperate grasping at straws. And we're up to what, August, and I haven't been able to recommend a damn thing. Yeah, I mean, okay, they did their version of Sky, but they did a similar thing, the Sky ripoff on a Third Doctor adventure, which was actually really, really good. But no one's interested. Right? Nothing's like the World on Fire. It's great hearing the Ninth Doctor and Billy back together again, right? Because we're having Billy Piper back together again. The stories are, the first three stories have been, again, the bi-monthly release is too slow, and it's the first three stories have been very samey, right? Very, very samey. Sixth Doctor, Adventures Bad Terms. I'm sorry. I didn't give this a chance because all the Sixth Doctor and Nicola Bryant stuff has been woke as hell. And again, why would you have a Perry release dressed as a pilot with no tits? I'm sorry. What is up with that? Like, oh no, normal human sexuality, that's bad. Bring in the furries. Okay. River Song, no. Sky, no. More V, no. This was billed as being like the Peter Cushing Doctor Who, and is nothing like the Peter fucking Cushing Doctor Who. Right? This is very much the William Hartnell Doctor Who. It's a sequel to the Time Meddler, I think. Okay, first thing I can recommend. Wait, what month are we up to? September. First thing I could recommend this year is Fourth Doctor, Last Queen of the Nile. This was pretty darn good, right? You had a really good historical adventure with the Fourth Doctor. Feels very much like a William Hartnell story. but it really works. And then you have a great silence two-parter with the Fourth Doctor, Brig, and Leela, told very, very cleverly, right? The first part, you see that everything from their perspective when they don't remember seeing the silence, and the second part is you see all the bits that you missed, right? And really well written, right? Both these ones, yeah. Again, $30 so far. I could recommend from this year. John is back. Oh, I keep up. No, thank you. Alexia, no, missable. Wasn't very good. Wasn't worth the money. Heard it 100 times before. Not interested. Dalek Eternity, again, no. Bernie Summerfield, used to love Bernie Summerfield. It's like you're just lost in continuity. Call me Master, not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell, mate. Yeah, the Ninth Doctor and Rose. Again, it's great hearing what's her name? Kimmel Kaduri back in the ride. It's always great hearing her. But again, it's another story, more like X-Files' story. It's another one very much in the. Again, these first three have been pretty much identical. The Seventh Doctor, Wicked, it focuses on the early days of Ace, and not really. Yeah, I don't really like that era, right? I like the I found it season 24 interesting, and I could see they're forming a new interesting Doctor Who while I'm making it. But for me, it wasn't really good. Again, why are these not books on tape? Chimes of Midnight and Jubilee? I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't give this a try because I kind of fell out the War Master a long time ago. Right? Let's see what the hook is for it. However, even the Daleks and the Time Lords conspire. The Master is about to pull out his greatest trick. I mean, it doesn't really have any great writers with it, I'm afraid. I see the writers that I'm like, I'm not risking $33.11, right? Afterlife, again, who's narrating it? Read by Alistair Locke. Yeah, it's meh. It would be better if it was an AI Paul Darrow. Third Doctor Adventures Operation Vengeance is nearly okay, right? It's nearly good. The third Doctor goes back to World War II to make sure Joe Grant isn't unmade. Oh, right. So the problem with this is they introduce a brand new villain who's like an old villain that the Doctor knows, and there's no real threat. Sea Smoke and Other Animals. No, I'm not. And other stories. There's some like agonizingly woke shit going on with this, as I recall. It is a Kate Stewart and Oscar story. No, right? Oh, this is the one with what's his name as the 12th Doctor, John Coltrane. I bet he's very good, right? Put out a real release, and I might buy it. Oh God, Audacity is nails on a fucking chalkboard, right? Icky look, it's Jody. I couldn't give two shits. Leave me alone. Hey, do you want to spend $50 on a bunch of old shit that nobody wants? Okay, here you go. Sherlock Holmes Untold. Not really. Sorry. Again, it's because you've lost favor with me. So, man, this has been an epically shit year. Right? An epically shit year. More Jodie, fuck off. Now, this I'm going to get. The Potential Daleks and the War Doctor and Ninth Doctor. But I'm not holding out much hope for it. It's been an epically bad year for Big Finish. I think maybe one of their worst in a long time. Which I'm really kind of surprised about, right? I'm really kind of surprised about. I don't see anything here really like. I'm glad that Star Cops is doing quite well. I guess when they finish Blake 7, they'll move on to Star Cops. I think they should do the Dennis Potter plays instead. Right? I think that'll be way better. Anyway, fine. That wasn't what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be doing a full review, right? But man, what a bad year it's been. It's been like epically bad. Share screen. So where are we up to? Okay. After all these years trying to destroy the Doctor, and in the end, it turns out all I need to do is make him super quick. That really is all you needed, mate. That is all you needed. Saturday Nerd News Hour. Give us 60 minutes. We'll give you the multiverse. Phoebe Waller-Bridges, Sophie Turner, Tomb Raider still happening. How? More James Gunn 2 from. Why do a flat-chested? Why do they always class flat-chested women with characters with huge boobs? Right? Why do they never go for somebody like me, Kat Dennings? I mean, she'll be. I'm all up for Kat Dennings being too. She's a bit too old now, being Tomb Raider, right? But yeah, totally. Was the series of the big of the queer era the biggest fuck up in the history of Doctor Who and television? Maybe. You're up to. All I'm saying is that if you're going to bring back the Rani, why not cast Hayley Atwell? And not be nonsensical. Might be a plan, darling. Might be a plan, right? I don't tell you. Red Dwarf down. The rogue short one dies again, and this time by greed and stupidity. I don't even think it's going to come back, right? Finally, a reboot we could all get behind. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Or even though bit Nathalie Emmanuel action, I'm all up for that, right? And also, what's the name as a cat? Tomb Raider TV show, a money laundering scheme. Well, that would make more sense than anything else, right? Now we're still in. Where are we? We're still in September, I believe. Shooting Gatwa is still a one-trick pony. Yes, he is, right? And he's not good at that. Guess what? I'm in a play right now, playing a super quick Kit Marlowe. Who could have seen that coming, right? Who could have seen that coming? We looked at the Star Trek that we never got. Very sadly. I like Noah Hawley. Again, I like Alien Earth. Not many people else did. I liked it a lot, right? Then we started doing some Big Finish reviews. They got requests to do it. Thunderbirds at 60. Stand by for action. More deeply dumb ideas from Chris Chibnall. You would think he would run out. No. J.K. Rowling bitch slaps a clueless entitled cunt Emma Watson. Yeah. Now culture has shifted, right? She tried to suck up to Emma Watson. Emma Watson tried to suck up to J.K. Rowling, and it didn't go well. These idiot children who owe everything, literally owe everything, to J.K. Rowling. They made this idiot stance. More Sidney Sweeney. Sure, rebooting DC Universe again would be a disaster, but would this be so bad? After years of sycophancy, suddenly everybody hates Ross C. Davis. Yes, because the woke always turn on their own. Always turn on their own, right? FIFA Vianetta. And once anything is a failure, they just say sort off. Netflix buying DC Warner. They said that's the worst case scenario for them, apparently, right? I just got to enjoy the space security set. You know what put me off? Dalek Universe, which was Space Security Service, right? They called it Dalek Universe. I bought 3 box sets, and I hardly heard any Dalek, right? Just annoying. I'm sure it was good, but the time has passed for that sort of stuff, right? They need to focus on the brand, right? They need to just make good Doctor Who and have nothing queer or woke about it whatsoever, right? Just make good Doctor Who, right? Which they're not going to do. Strange Thing returns. I watched the first 10 minutes, and apparently there was some heavy pedophilia allegory in it, which I didn't spot. So where are we up to? 1 second. Share screen. Fine. Yeah, did more Big Finish guides. Yeah, none of them that good, right? FSX magazine. Now, I like Predator Badlands a lot. I think that was a real high point of the autumn. I do not understand the hatred of it, right? I really, genuinely do not understand it. It was a really good Predator movie. It wasn't an earth-shattering movie, but it was it's tonally, it felt very similar to the Arnie one, right? I like Prey a lot. I like Predator Killer of Killers a lot. That's good stuff, right? It is good stuff. Where are we up to now? We're still in September. Oh man, the assassin of Charlie Kirk, and what it means for the future. It's fractured MAGA, right? It's been really bad. I didn't realize how bad it would be, right? I thought people would overcome. We didn't, right? It really fractured it because Charlie Kirk was essentially the glue that held the Christians and the Jews together, right? And it was awful, right? It's really, really bad news. For all the miserable Boba angry weirdos out there, did you enjoy your time with cultural and political dominance? Because it's over. We all see through you. You riot and loot when you don't get your way. You burn Teslas and wanted to murder Elon Musk. You did murder Charlie Kirk and you celebrate it, and now your time is over. We've really, in the last couple of months, things have really fallen apart. Right. That's bad news. Woke toxic fandom implodes. That's always fun to watch. Right. It is always fun to watch. And Doctor Who magazine, detached from reality and culture. Where was this from? Okay, we're still in September. Doctor Who writer Dev Fountain spews hate-filled bile whilst believing he's on the right side of history. Again, the Charlie Kirk thing. It left such a massive footprint. That's probably the most important event of the year, sadly. Looks like Nev Fountain, my other half, Trump deranged is acting up again. MCU2 retcon everything post Endgame. Well, that makes sense. Stars of Change the World season 3. Not woke, just shit. That's fair. Where are we? Was it deep inside Chris Chibble's cunning plan to make the worst Doctor Who until the next one? Lots of Game of Thrones coming in 2020. That actually looks good. Gen Z, fuck you. Gen V, fuck you. Right? I couldn't stand it. Again, all this Christian hate. And I'm a fucking Jew, right? Do you remember the Crusades? We didn't get on so well then. Right? Can't stand all this fucking Christian hate. Right? Because it's just a hatred of normalcy, hatred of God. I hate it. Right? Doctor Who magazine goes full Jodie. Oh, right. Hey, why are you looking at me like I'm the bad one? Fuck Jodie, that fucking. I know. These people are vile. It was just really vile. Toxic fandom and woke creators total meltdown. Yeah, over being pieces of shit. Happy birthday, H.G. Wells. This was a fun little stream. This is 21st of September. Christian was cutting bland. Woke body was eating itself. Let's set the controls of Space Year 2025 and see how H.G. Wells' vision of the future came to life. No, don't do that. That's a bad idea. Don't do that. Mandalorian and Grogu Taylor drops and looks totally awesome. I think it does. I really do. War with Atlantis just keeps looking awful. The new trailer looks good. Gen V packed with unhinged Christian hate, which is why I stopped watching it. This is a motherfucking way. Yes, it is. Yes, I love the Katie Sackhoff podcast, by the way. Really, really digging it. Right? Alien Earth Review. I fucking love this show. Right? I love it. The show that divided fandom, but thankfully not through heavy-handed political messaging. I agree with that because I wrote it. Right? Look, for me, I love the slow burn. I found all the characters interesting. I found the premise interesting. Its biggest, I think, sin was to treat the alien as a condiment sprinkled over a larger story, but it was more concerned with world building than anything else. Right? It did get a second season, I believe, and I think that will develop it further. Right? But I found the world building quite interesting. End of September now. Shooting quit for the same reason I did. We were fired. Spaceballs 2. Yeah, I didn't really like Spaceballs 1, frankly. It's sacrilege to say it. Worst moments of Doctor Who. Well, pretty much everything's in 2027. And now we're in October. When will the BBC get it? Woke is dead. Men are not women. And drag queens are not innocent family entertainment. Yes, I know that, but they won't get that. They do not get that in any way, shape, or form. The Tony Feld recent queer era of Doctor Who doubles down on woke, weird, degenerate, adult sexuality. Star Wars Starfighter connects to Rey. I don't think so. I hope not. J.K. Rowling bitch slaps Emma Watson. Well, that's always a good story, right? I did enjoy that. Where are we up to? October. Why are so many fans still so mad at us? We've already said we'll do anything to make you happy, basically. Right? Basically. The only thing I would have changed with Superman was to make Lois Lane a bit sexier. Right? She was wearing like pantsuits and like flats. No, put her in a skirt and heels. Okay? Do us a favor. Another day, another bunch of dumb Doctor Who ideas from people that already destroyed the show. They just won't stop. It's just like a relentless regurgitation of stupid ideas. Why? I don't know. I do not know. Star Wars struggles to grow past the sequels. I hope it does, right? I hope it does. Doctor Who's weird 8-year love affair with total failure. First time the Rani nearly returned. We're both absolutely atrocious at playing the Doctor, but equally so smug about our failures at the same time. That is true. How are you so smug about your failures? Because they are massive, epic failures, right? Just epic failures. Chillstream, the Lost and Confused. Where we're up to October 7th. Lost and Confused state of Doctor Who, Star Wars. What's next for the franchise? James Bond ranking the top 10 possible Bond actors. I like doing a little stream of Bondy stuff. Rossi Davis quits Doctor Who and then just hides back again. Like him saying he's been persuaded to stay to do his script, right? But I think he's not running Doctor Who, right? Things are Pete McTeague. The entire RT2 era retconned away as Disney ownership prohibits reuse of characters. I believe that's true, right? Toxic fans weird love of drag queens, and it is weird. And they call me a degenerate pervert for this stuff. Chris Ackett and Billy Piper's new second season continues with the last days of Power State. It was okay. Trump brings peace in the Middle East. Actually, he did. Wildly enough. New Doctor Who magazine revealed. Okay. Rusty Davis loses a special report. No, Russell. Just because most people don't want relentless furries, chicks with dicks, and drag queens in everything all the time doesn't mean anyone hates gay people. Dark days are coming indeed. Why, soon we won't be able to show 4-year-old Teletubbies fingering each other's assholes. Oh, the censorship and oppression. Yes, I know. Yeah, it's the end of days, baby. It's the end of days. I get it. Where are we up to? The unhinged. We're up to 12th October. Unabashed bigotry of Doctor Who's toxic fandom raises ugly head again. Yep. Star Trek Starfleet Commander. Fuck me, this looks awful. SFX magazine review. It's Starfleet Academy looks fucking awful. All right, it does look fucking awful. The biggest of toxic fans say I'm not allowed to enjoy Doctor Who. I say fuck them. Their time is so over. It is, right? You can hang on to power as long as you want. It's never going to work, right? Doctor Who is never going to be successful. Being driven by woke morons, right? Although maybe always have an eye patch, just Matthew Pounder. They do. That's weird, but they do. That totally sucked. I wonder what we're talking about. I don't know. PD Rich. But well, it almost certainly did. So this was big news for me. Victory in Gaza special report. And again, I wish Jews, the Israelis would just understand we won that war, hands down. Right? We did. Where we are. Victory in Gaza special. Doctor Who deadlier than a dodo. But will it ever come back? Yes, unfortunately next year. For Christmas special, written by Rusty Davis, unfortunately. Doctor Who season 13, the good season 175 coming to Blu-ray, and that was the highest point of the fall. Really was. That was an absolute high point of the fall. Tron Ares reviewed. I liked it. When Ben Daniels was nearly Doctor Who, but we got Jodie Whittaker instead. Again, I hope that Grant Morrison will just go ahead and make his version of Doctor Who on AI as well, right? Again, wouldn't you buy that? I would buy that, right? And you know the potential that it has is breathtaking, right? It really, really, genuinely is. Anyway, looks like there's not going to be a sequel, which is a shame because I was freaking looking forward to because I look freaking smoking this costume. That is true, Millie. That is true. And again, I liked it, Tron Ares. Even with Jared Leto, who's normally dull as fucking ditch water. Where are we up to? The new Lost Echo is coming soon. Well, they've been telling us they have, but they haven't showed up, have they? Right? They haven't materialized at all. Of course, you realise the BBC will probably add diversity into our Lost stories because they before they're released. Oh my giddy aunt! Don't tell me they're going to make me a furry. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Toxic fandom creators mourn their complete fate of queer Doctor Who and their loss of the culture war. Yeah, well, they've lost it. Mourn it as long as you like. And nobody hated the Trump bringing peace to the Middle East more than the Wokers, right? Oh no! When we said peace in the Middle East, we wanted you to kill all the Jews. That's the peace we wanted. We wanted a little piece of that Jew, a little piece of that Jew, and a little piece of that Jew. But no. Right? No. It's like I think this is actually going to work, right? I really do. I hope so anyway. Look, my kids are off the front lines. I'm able to breathe again. I'm in recovery, right? I'm in psychotherapy to deal with the 2-year nightmare, right? And it was a 2-year nightmare. Let me tell you, you don't want to live in a war. I'm telling you now, you don't want to live in a war. It is not fun, right? It is not fun. Also, not that much fun was Peacemaker Season 2. Season 1, awesome. Season 2 kind of fell apart a little bit, sadly. Not as much as this. Holy crap, Starfleet Academy looks like an epic woke disaster. You know why it looks like it? Because it is an epic woke disaster. Right? Oh, God, why? Just why? The Mel case is back. Yes, this was the 19th of October. We've missed you too. Oh, I've missed you too, Sydney. Don't you worry. Bad Wolf in deep Doctor Who denial. Netflix woke death spiral. Apparently so. But a high spot again. The season 13 came out and it was a preview, not review. Bad Wolves are still denying their Total Doctor Who failed. Did they see what they did to fucking Sutek? I know. Oh, man. Now, Grant Morrison Doctor Who is the one I always wanted. What we're up to? James Gunn's DCEU dead. It's weird. Sounds like, again, this was from the 21st of October. It's like just over a month ago. It's crazy how quickly things change. Sounds like hate fuel bollocks to me. It did, but might be true. Deep dive into season 13's Shiny Disc and Doctor Who CGI triumphs. I'm sure it does. Heavy Metal Magazine. No more. Another casualty of the culture war. Yes. Very, very sad. Right? Very, very sad. Are we in the Doctor Who floundering and confused years? Yes. Yes, we are. Ranking the 007 movies, can it be done? Yes, it can. And I did it. And you can see it here on Hardcore Bondage. The hero celebrated the male gazers back. The pure unvarnished anti-Semitism on progressive, inclusive left. Look, all I did was gleefully call for the death of Jews whilst celebrating the inhuman rapes, torture, and murder and attempted genocide on October 7th. How does that make me anti-Semitic? Well, how indeed? How indeed? Another major event for the autumn was the death of Nabu Shaban. Fantastic villain. Like what he did with Syl is fantastic. Sadly, bit of an anti-Semite as well. Doesn't like Jews. Again, he wigged out because I said there's direct-to-video things. Syl and the Devil Seeds of a Gridor wasn't very good. You know why I said that? Because it wasn't very good. Right? It wasn't very good. Alien Earth Season 2 Greenland, I believe it has been. Predator Badlands, I think it'll be good. This will be good. And I was right. Still, being serving wench would have been way better than being married to that stinky Carlos. I kind of think she would have felt that way. Right? I do kind of think she would have felt that way. Countdown to Halloween Spooktacular. The Haunting Horror of Doctor Who. James Bond's best gun barrel sequence. Season 13 Blu-ray unboxing. Yes, I've been actually just watching the Blake 7 box set right now. Really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. Rusty Davis is back. Right? This is where was this? This would be this was when? 20th October. So yeah, this is the end of October. Fandom groans in anticipation. Yeah, I just see all those headlines say, no, never coming back, it's done, never coming back, it's done. I was wrong. Live reaction to this inexplicable and depressing news. Yes, I will say inexplicable and depressing is the right thing to say. Now Russell's back. Maybe he can come back and he can unfuck my storyline. No, Verada, I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't think that's going to happen. Apparently, James Gunn DCU is safe for that week, right? 30th of October. The media fallout for Rossi Davis' return. Yeah, the people were really bummed by it, right? The media, they were like, "Oh God, he's back, really?" Okay. Oh, this was a great thumbnail. The Great Disney Breakup. Ivana's on the dresser. Now get out. Okay, this is one of my best thumbnails of the year. Okay, this is one of my best thumbnails of the year. I love this. Right, I love this. Also, new AI effects in Terra Life are much better than the official effects. The revenge of the return of the bonkers next season rumors is Pete McTeague, the man with the plan to resurrect Doctor Who. Sadly, yes. Sadly, yes. Oh, you need fresh blood, mate. Okay, you need fresh blood. Trust me on this one. Bonfire Night, Rusty Davis. This Bonfire, Rusty Davis is going to go up in flames. Oh, Rusty Davis is a guy. Warping in the Land of the Sea. Sea Devil Christmas. Well, close. They're just trying to get it out. The release is weird. Episodes 1 and 2 this Sunday, 3 and 4 next Sunday, and 5 the week after. Just like, get it out as quick as impossible. Get it out. I don't know. Russell's really hoping people are going to pick up on it over Christmas. And maybe they will. It might be good. Of course it won't. Oh, God. Oh, I forgot about this. Rusty Davis descends to a whole new level of cringe. Sorry, Russ, but rename it Sea Devils Homo Aqua doesn't enrage the mythical far right. It just makes us think you're a twat. But we're so stunning and brave. I know. But not stunning and brave enough. Of course, God of Sea Devils is clearly racist day. Oh, fuck off, Russell, you woke twat. Yes, and maybe they haven't looked like Sea Devils, right? First, they go aside with their AI video creations, a truly boring issue of Doctor Who magazine. Actually quite a good Big Finish release, and a mere one you can forget. Where we're up to Pro-Trump and MAGA Paramount and talks to be BBC's partner in the new streaming partner. Could this be the end of woke Doctor Who? One can only hope. Guillermo del Toro's and Frankenstein reviewed. I quite like this, but it wasn't great. Right? Its biggest crime was not being Del Toro's best movie of all time. Right? Hey, Guillermo, how about doing something like this for the Frankenstein sequel? I'm up for that. Yep, definitely up for that. How do you enrage a woke weirdos? Well, you put something like this out. You thought I live rent-free in Rusty Davis' head now. Wait to see what's coming 2027. Oh, if only. If only my mouth too. Maybe I'll do a Donald Trump Doctor Who if I have AI. That'd be awesome. MAGA take over Doctor Who. One can only hope. Where we're up to. So yeah, I thought this was quite good. But again, I hate to tell it, Mid-Journey Doctor Who pointed this out. It looked like they had lots of practical effects and things like that. It looked like it was filmed on green screen with AI, right? It did. BBC meets its Judgment Day. Oh yes. Oh yeah, this was big news. We're in October 11th, November 11th now. That they BBC were caught red-handed, deceptively editing. And they're defiantly fighting it. Like, I hope Trump destroys them. Right? I hope Trump absolutely destroys them. Neither front commits to defunding the BBC's entertainment arm and moving it to a streaming service, meaning it's the end of woke Doctor Who. Predator Battle's very good. Star Wars Starfighter, I have high hopes, right? I do have high hopes. 11 Rises, the Matt Smith era gets one awesome and another cringe revival. What's the awesome? Oh, yeah, you got the... not Amy Pond, what's her name? Karen Gillan podcast. That looked pretty good. And what's the cringe one? Must be something with Big Finish. Will be. I'll be like, James Gunn adapting Animals v Vendetta. I think that'd be awesome if it happens. Right? I think it'd be awesome if it happens. The complete implosion of the BBC spells the end of Woke Dog 2. Yes! Just a few weeks ago, this was the most embarrassing, super cringe thing the BBC ever done. So thanks, Panorama and Donald Trump, I guess. Again, this was only 2 weeks ago. Right? Predator Badlands review. What's with all the hate? This movie was awesome fun and totally not woke at all. And then I think one of the biggest events of the winter of the fall, I should say, the autumn, was the release of Blake 7 Blu-ray. Awesome, absolutely awesome. So actually, something I really didn't realize, because it was a significant upgrade from season 1. I couldn't work out what was so good about it, and then in the making of, it talks about June Hudson coming on board as the costume designer, and oh boy, does that make it better! They give Gan this like Han Solo long waistcoat thing, right? They give Blake these big puffy sleeves that he always wanted. They get a new look for Avon. The costumes of Callie were like long and willowy, right? It really is very good, right? It really is good. I forgot we got the Sea Devils coming our way shortly, man. So that was the review of autumn 2025. Highs and lows, gentlemen. Highs and lows. Quite a lot of highs and lows, I have to say. I hope Trump bans the BBC from the States. That would be great. Peter Rich says it was on par with Mary Shelley's Frankenstein from the 90s. I agree with you. I have to rewatch that, but I do agree with you from my memory of it. Right? Charlie Kurt's Murder. That's what we're talking about. Talking about Bullseye, the new series is on 8 p.m. on ITV. Yes, and Luke from Dan's channel has been on it, right? So good for him, right? Good for him. So we're just going to look at a few more bits and bobs tonight, and then we'll be back on Tuesday because I'm saving up stuff for us to see. Once again. Hello, Matt, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Terribly sorry. The power just went out for like a second, right? And it just went like, where'd it go? Fine, we're going to look at a few bits and bobs. I'm probably going to look at them on Tuesday as well, but this is just remarkable stuff.
Well, if you can see me, I'm not sure if you can see me. I hope you can hear me. The power is out here in sunny Israel. So I'm going to wrap up the stream now. I apologize. It's like pitch black. Okay, so I'm going to hit the end broadcast button. I'm going to hit again. Hopefully that will do the trick. Good night, good luck, and may your God